we are all here for understanding on So in a while will be live streamed on Facebook page, and here it goes. I'm sharing the link for you all in the chat box, chat section. So hi Isaac. So we are pretty much live on Facebook, and I am here with appending or pasting the link on in the chat box for you all. So let's begin the show. Welcome to the another evening of poetic evening with Fatal Bands. Let's with a motto. Let's build a community. Let's build a humanity with love, peace, and what harmony, shunning the hatred, discrimination, and so be it. And I would request, before beginning, I would request all the honorable poets out here to kindly mute your mics so that there would not be any disturbance or ask it for. And let's begin with Akshaya sir. Akshaya sir. Akshaya sir, he is a retired professor from Bhavnagar, Gujarat. I welcome Akshay sir to recite his poem. Akshay.
Hello, everyone. I'm just beginning to read my poem. Its title is Bashful Eyes of Love. Bashful she was, not a girl Lilliputian. Came she in my room with passion's magnetism. You are my ideal boy, I met incidentally. Soon you proved my passion's talent latent momentarily. For lives in past, I had been searching you. Looking for you, I became without show a walking ghost. Very hot, my very heart was lost in fire so hot. Which sins of crimes, murders, scandal occurred not. Only because of Eve's apple, temptation, a blot. So too late was me. Temptation was a blunder. The day holes you can sizzled to knock asunder. That's over. My poem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for reciting your poem and presenting a beautiful poem of yours. And now I would request Perwaiz Sharia, sir, who is a team member of Fertile Brains, and he is with us often recuperating with viral fever and all. I hope he is doing good. Now I request Perwaiz Sharia, sir, to share a few words about the Akshaya sir poem and read out his poem as well. Perwaiz Sharia, sir.
Thank you, Prasanna Kumarji. I'm grateful to you that you have given me such an opportunity to listen the poem of honorable poet and poetesses and share my poem also. Recently, the poem was read here, was beautiful, very brief but very intense in meaning. So I congratulate him for reciting his poem. He is a very senior poet. So really I enjoy his reading. And now I would like to request you that give me chance to read, and I have to join another group that is Progressive Literature and Cultural Societies program. So I beg pardon all of you that I have to be leave after 20 minutes to join that program also. So if allowed. So now I'm going to read my poem. The title of my poem is Women Beyond the Index of Body. Lake-like eyes, scarlet coral-like lips, curly, curvy hairs, attraction all four directions. These are mazes. Face and physical charms are curtains indeed, are devised to keep off you from the desire abode. A true woman lives in somewhere else beyond the index of her body. Sitting crouched like a recluse, just like an abstract thing, like a dream of snow white clouds, sometimes similar to moonless dark night, dormant, lightening, full of its potency, extremely tough meditation is needed to open her inner layers of heart. Love is considered to be the genuine pearl of a woman. This can discover by proceeding beyond her body. Otherwise, nothing lies in the whirlpool of body. Man wants to be overpowered. The screaming body of a woman, but the body is a dune of sands, a fear of desires. There is only mirage and mirage. Woman uses to be hidden somewhere in her inner self. Instead of being found in her apparent body, which is like an epic center of a live volcano, a man in his entire life uses to run after fascinating faces like those idiot men who on the surface of water after often stare at diving and floating waves with their curious eyes, used to play whole day with the shell lying on the beaches. Perhaps they do not know that the true pearls are senselessly lying in the depth of a sea where the breaches do not much support the divers. Sorry, I'm going to repeat this sentence. Now, where the breezes do not much support the divers to achieve such unknown pearls in deep sea, needed to wait till the lips of the shell get open to get the original element of a woman. You will have to raise the curtain of deceitful face. You will have to step down into the concealed room of her heart. You will have to knock and knock again at the tightly closed window of her soul. Woman is not a thing of luxury, not a commodity of marketing, not even a body of only bone and flesh. The true name of a woman is love, love, and only love. Thank you, Dr. Perwaiz, New Delhi, India.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. That's a great tribute indeed, sir. And that's it for womanhood. And what about men, sir? Jokes about Lucille.
The whole
Like
life
it was.
been
Yes.
misunderstanding.
The
But
seed giver. I will
women
the
are
seed
more
giver.
powerful. Yeah.
Lucille.
Yes, I want to say that we are all made of several bodies, not only the women, everybody. We are what we see, that's the first thing we see, the 3D body, but we are heart, we are astral body, we are spiritual body, we are higher self, we have different parts. And the best thing is that when we strive to put all of this together and be shown for what we are in our totality. So yeah, it's not good to look only at the outside, only at the 3D body. So I'm also heading to PLCS tonight because our friend Rick Spizek is having a workshop. So I will read for you my poem. It's also about women, about a woman. It's part of a manuscript that I'm writing about different kind of women. And this woman, Jenny, is a different kind of woman. So here are her thoughts. Jenny and the stars. Tear up your notebooks, Jenny. Tear them up today. Swallow with me the bits, the corners of the books, and shred the stars. Oh, the stars, they set me on fire one day and one night, and then a year, almost two, of blood generating verses, crooked and swollen. And then tell me, what are the stars, if not lacerated sound, harmonic, raped and old of vowels and bolus? The stars. Emotions without a code. Jenny, set your tongue on fire tonight, then hook me, flesh and bone. Now away what's left, right here on the sternum. There is a gram of the whitest moon. The verb is incomplete, a static warning. You'd better catch the form and the substance in a gesture. Eat me, Jenny. And while you're at it, close the window. Thank you.
That's wonderful. I would go straight across to Janatha ma'am, who is first time to our open session. So Janatha ma'am, Dr. Janatha, kindly react on the
Yes,
Shilpa.
yes, yes, Prasanna ji. Good evening, everyone. It's a privilege to be here with this elite poet circle. I was there in Fertile Brains poetry recitations, but here I was it first time, and I could see many of my friends here also. Happy to meet all of you. And this poem is about maybe the secret which was underlying in me, and I wanted to be like that. That is, so I'll read this poem. The secret. I grew up in my own imaginary world where everything is like a fairy tale. Love and laughter filled my world. Sunshine and moonlight soothed me. Grew up dreaming of my perfect prince, riding on a horse, singing songs, holding me close to his bosom, make me feel like a princess. Stepping the cautious world, I never felt astray. No one prompted me to move forward. I walked, danced, and sang to the delight of my mind. Delving deep into the waves of mirth, I embraced the peals of happiness. I felt like a queen in the palanquin, carried to the islands of bliss. Bitter thoughts away from my forte. Anchor never searched my mind. Desperate, I was not, and I know not the treachery. flying in the magic carpet of life, enjoying the mellow tones, I learned to hold firmly the hope of living. Thank you. Thank
Hope
you.
of living. On that note, I would thanks for presenting your beautiful poem with review on the shell poem, ma'am. That's wonderful indeed. And I would request Lopamudra ma'am. After a long time, she's been away from our. She's been to Kochi, for a 1 year. I was there in the boat house. So, Lopamudra ma'am, mic is yours.
Hearty good evening. And it's like always a pleasure, indeed a great pleasure to be associated with Prasanna ji. And it's my privilege and honor be with among all the esteemed poets all around. It's glad to hear you all today. And when the thing has started that all about a woman, I would say, let it be a Women's Day. And when we talk about the power of women, why not about the beauty of a woman? After all, a thing of beauty is joy forever. So for me, being a woman, I would say, oh lady, you are beautiful. Oh lady, you are beautiful. Beautiful is your curve. Beautiful is your top and skirt. Beautiful is your heel and top knot. Beautiful is your socks and hand gloves. And the second part is, oh lady, you are beautiful because you smile with cracks to entice the table. You imbibe the fire in your heart in spite of the struggle. You outshine the race, crossing the pebbles. You prove your worth with huddles. Now the third part is, you imprint your impression. You present your perfection. You nurture yourself in each rotation. You are bold in difficult situations. You rhyme every time with the flow. You sing with each melody and glow. You wipe your fear and tear and then crawl yourself to sit in the front row. That's your beauty. Oh lady, you are beautiful. So being a lady, I would say, clap for the beautiful ladies, beautiful audience, and thanks for your patience hearing. Let's start being a...
And this the theme credit goes to, the thread credit goes to Dr. Perwaiz.
And then Lucille actually, they inspired me to just go for this theme.
Exactly.
And thank you, Prasanna ji, for the invitation.
Sit back, ma'am. Sit back. I'll come back to you once again. And I think some dull face is looking at me and saying, when would my turn
because
come?
Because you missed your samosa. You should have brought the tea and samosa because it's evening time. We all were just waiting for it.
No, spare it for August. August thing.
Yeah.
Monsoon
Oh,
music.
definitely. We'll be waiting for it also. Looking forward to.
Yeah. On that note, and moving on, I'll ask a little boy who's standing behind, for his father. He's none other than, I think, his father is none other than, his name is Dr. Ratan Ghosh. Look at his smile. Sir, go ahead and react on, the poems that so far have been read, and read out your poem.
Hello. Hello.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kumar Prasannaji, and thank you, everyone. It's my privilege to be here among the great souls. I think poets are the actually blessings of God. I think blessings of God. Without the blessings of God, none can like. So, day before yesterday, I read a poem. The poem entitled Heavenly Being. Heavenly Being. It's actually, I don't know whether there is any specific theme for this program. Is there any specific theme? on women or something, or free?
Free, sir. Free.
Okay. So my poem Heavenly Being, day before yesterday, I lit all faces, old and new, from the debris of alien mind, sitting all alone in a rusty evening, trying to sing the songs of that spring, which tuned my gentle heart to an unbounded stream. Since early morning, it seemed I smelled the walking sticks that were echoing in the streams of green. But by the walking years, rarely had I met those humble near and dears. Since I stepped towards power positions and chairs. Now my hungry grey evening, sleeping no more to smell the gentle echoing, to walk again in the symphony of human being. I see now the red-eyed twinkling twilight. I see now the red-eyed twinkling twilight, not as blinding as it was once so kind. Perhaps the two was being ready for graveyard. Perhaps the two was being ready for graveyard. Oh, blithely humble spring, call me to sing the songs of thy heavenly being, the songs of thy heavenly being. It's a nature poem. It's for nature. I'm from the lap of nature. It's for
Thank you for presenting your beautiful poem. And moving on, up next we have Sudipta Mishra, Dr. Sudipta Mishra.
Just a minute. Prasanna ji, can you hear me? This is Pankhuri.
Yeah, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, no, I just got this message that the host would like to unmute you, but I had just stepped away. But I need another 10 minutes. So please carry on.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
enjoying it, but I'm in the middle of a journey. So please pardon me.
Yeah, sure.
10 more minutes.
Now I would request Dr. Sudipta Mishra ma'am to react and read out her poem.
Hello everyone. May I be audible?
Yes, you're perfectly audible, ma'am.
Okay, sir has written a very beautiful poem, so rustic and simple. Congratulations to him. Let me recite my poem. It's Dead Souls. Title is Dead Souls. One more Sunday has gone by, loading my soul with many burdens, and I am creeping and crawling towards my end. Nothing is left in my heart to embrace this Monday. Only I carry my loathsome body towards its decay, and I am frailing and toiling towards death fear. My heart imbibes an unknown sorrow. I don't care about the glorious future. What will happen in morrow? Only like a parasite, I creep on and so on. On whom I climb up, my soul fails to mention. My dry soul no longer mourns for the departed persons whom I lost in this vague circus. I only join an odd union with a fuss. It's over, complete.
Beautiful, ma'am, beautiful. Is it vague or is it big? Big or vague?
Vague.
Vague. Yeah, that's a beautiful poem, and thank you for presenting and thanks for coming again. And I would request now I would go to Jennifer to react on Shreya Shampani or Sudipta Mishra, ma'am.
Sudipta, I found your poem very beautiful. It's a lovely poem of perseverance that's the impression I got from it. Very well written.
Now, Jennifer, you could read out your poem.
Okay. Poem is about highest mountain in Switzerland, in the Alps. A lot of people have tried to climb it, and a lot of people have died. Some have conquered, but not all. It's called Eiger and You. Seek an adventure to climb the Eiger North Wall. You want to stomp your feet on its peak. See the rock, feel the rock spread out below your feet. You want the media to spread the word to all mankind that infinite you have conquered this deathly giant. You want to stretch out your hands in the air, shouting out your delight that you have won the fight, boasting strength at having got that far, your adrenaline pumped to the top in your uncertainty, whether you will succeed to make it to the highest peak. Choke to death in your rope, freeze in a snowstorm, still standing on your feet. Or if you will fall, dropping onto the rocks, still dead, your broken body facing the shocked stairs to lie below at frightened onlookers' feet, while the rescuers are moving above on their way to lift you. An unwelcome adventure found you, conquered you. The mountain brought you to your knees. The Eiger mountain is alive, detesting the feet which keep beating, stomping, beating upon its soul. In its revenge, to rid itself of intruders, it sheds its snow, the glowing avalanche. Pebbles and stones rolling down are its teardrops dropping over you. You will be spread out at its feet. It will bring you to your knees. So the media will spread the word. The Eiger mountain has conquered man again. Tranquility is regained. Everything seems so irreal, like magic. Thank you.
Wow. I like the way you recite, Jennifer. To be frank, I mean, honestly speaking, and I like the pauses. You know, it gives the effect of the poem. You know, the impact that the message that it
Thank you.
conveys.
Thank you very much.
I like your voice. You know, I mean, I was so imbibing. I mean, thank you for coming always. And now I would go to Francisca. Yes. Francisca, kindly unmute your mic.
I'm here. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get something in my background.
Yeah, you always. Yeah, go ahead. No, you became a queen.
Okay. She has horses. My friend began to tell me about her horses. I thought owning horses, was very interesting as a hobby. She lives on a ranch in Texas near George W. Bush, which was a former president here. We have conversations about how her favorite horses were named Franchesca, which is almost my name. My name is Franchesa, so I listen very close. She tells me how she has certified horses with cool names like Stormy, Blaze, and Chase. She even takes them to a horse show in Lexington, Kentucky. Every year they drive from Texas with a horse trailer they own and sell horses at the show. I wanted to see photos of those horses. To my surprise, she handed me a photo of miniature plastic horses, neatly lined up on her bedroom shelf. Thank you.
Wow. Lovely. Now I would go to Alexandra. Alexandra, mic is yours.
Hello. I love horses, but not plastic ones.
So, do you have a poem for us tonight?
Yes, yes. Let me just can you please tell me if you can see the graphics
Yes,
going
yes,
by?
yes, yes. It is
Okay, just
clear.
making sure. Flying 5 from the Flying series it's a romantic poem. Flying, 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 sitting on the big garden swing in front of our lemon and pomegranate trees, gazing at the sea. Such beauty in my magical world, all my magic, all my world. And my heart beats strong and I smile tenderly, encouragingly. And my heart beats fast and I promise to try and follow it. And maybe it's time for the hope to come again. Flying, 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 still loving you more and more, knowing you're the one until the end. And my heart beats strong and I want to follow it. And my heart beats fast and I want to find a way to follow it. And maybe it's time to look up at the pink and turquoise open skies for the connection, the certainty of the connection. Flying, 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 still loving you more and more, knowing your pure soul until the end. And my heart beats strong and I follow it. And my heart beats fast and I find a way to follow it. And it's time for the sweetness, for the satisfaction to come all the way up inside. Flying, 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 inside our magical world. All our magic, all our world. Riding the same wave, jiving, jiving, jiving. And my heart beats strong and I follow it. And my heart beats fast and I follow it. I follow it wherever it goes. And it's time for all the believing, for all the feeling of precious, precious vibrations. Flying, 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 still loving you more and more, knowing our pure souls until the end. And my heart beats strong and I follow it. And my heart beats fast and I follow it. Following, following, following. And it's time for us to receive all these pure perceptions, so centering, so comforting, so home. Flying, 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 still loving each other more and more. Our love flowing between us until the end. And our hearts beat strong and we follow them. And our hearts beat fast and we follow them. We follow them all the way up our path. And it's time for all our magic, for all our world, for all our magical world. Flying, flying, flying. Thank you.
Namaste. You made us transport to trance, the meditative mode, always Alexandra. And someone is saying that, we, as always, beautiful. And she is none other than, she's a megastar, she's a megastar of poetry world. And she's from, and a megastar of Tripura. And she is none other than Sujata Paul. And Sujata Paul, the mic is yours. You could react here on Alexandra poem and recite your poem as well. Go ahead.
Thank you, Kumar. Thank you very much for providing such a wonderful platform, and happy and blessed to share the stage amongst the eminent literary icons. Greetings from India. Thank you very much once again, Prasanna. The name of my poem is She. She is simple. She is different. She wakes up in the morning as everyone does. She finds happiness in ordinary things and never she fuss. She might not have bungalow or valuables or huge bank balance, but she possesses a kind heart that is enough to be cool and run everything for the smooth maintenance. She works hard, loves her family, obedient to her profession, never likes criticism that has no constructive appreciation. One might address her as heroine or something else, as a pinch, but she never cares, for she flies high in her imaginative sky, where she is free to enjoy her flight without any barrier. One day she disappears. They are missing her innocent smile, that sweet glance. Premature death she faces due to chronic disease. She may die physically, but she will be immortal to the millions through her different lifestyle and innocent attitude. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, wonderful. Again, the question rises: what about he? He's a
Yes.
I mean, and on that note, I think I could go to a lantern carrier. He's a spiritual poet. I mean, he just says he's a saint of himself, and he could well react on your poem, Sujata Paul, and just listen to him, and it would be a great honor listening lantern carrier.
The poem was concise, but she said a lot in the poem. It's very brief, not a long poem, but I thought it was exquisite and beautiful. Life struggles.
Thank you very much. Thanks
You're
everyone.
Thank you. Life struggles. Life colors my desires with unfulfilled expectations, resulting in struggle. Unaware that progress lies in the skirmishes I face, I die daily in an abyss of loneliness and fear. I'm drawn to sad songs, constantly making beds for my despair, yet the same dance of light, concealed within the darkness of my Pandora's box, becomes the inner alchemist at the gates of my open sesame of treasures. It's hard for me to focus when I'm hearing the noises in the background. She weaves thorns for my sorrows to salute my roses of joy, carries me in my shadows, this foggy perception of truth, walks with me into the luster of moonlit rays. Sunset eventually fades, but doesn't Andromeda swallows the night with grandeur? My mind's red hot with worries, even as the glimmer of stars whispers a twinkle in the heart. I affect Mother Gaia by the vibrations that I offer to her. To the drunk, a man in trance appears inebriated, yet to the saint he is a lover, intoxicated by the bliss of paradise. The mother in labor knows only pain until she holds in her arms the most beautiful miracle of creation, life. A thorn is the harbinger of wisdom, adversity a messenger of light. Twilight may welcome my loneliness, yet dawn heralds an awakening sunrise. We're all unique dreams of love, growing through struggle. The child confronts strife in crawling and walking, is burdened by wet nappies and hungers for mother's milk, yet lives spontaneously, trust in the sacrament of the present moment. In my quest for meaning, I face many challenges, for without shadows, there is no perception of light. Without the hills, there will be no valleys. Pleasure is followed by pain, and I treasure happiness only because I have experienced sorrows. I am an emperor, lost in a sea of illusions. Love in its mercy gives me choices, even while holding on to the cords of my limited freedom. I stray like lost sheep into the ways of ignorance until she reins me in so I can swim or bathe in the mansions of effulgent light. Never give up. We are neither shrouds nor graves, just as the light becomes brighter when the day dawns. There is a stream of living water which satiates the agony of longing, and I must drink, for my spirit will never die. The fire of the heart cannot be quelled, and the intensity for inner fulfillment still burns brightly in the soul. Hope, the songbird of perennial freedom, ever whispers a supernal songs, heralding sweet visions of tomorrows, constantly and patiently pruning the weeds of my inner garden so that my fuchsias and petunias may shine with glory. Life for me is full of challenges, yet even as the rain of mercy permeates the soil, so too I will eventually get a bumper harvest. The dark night of the soul is only troubled by brittle chains, awaiting the messenger of the light to untie its fetters. So come, my friends, let us sing with the songbird of the eternal. Life's struggles are only snowflakes blowing in the wind. Life's struggles are only snowflakes blowing in the wind. The wise see the blossoming flowers of Jerusalem, even when the shadows are dense. Give me your hands, O bevy of phoenixes. Love is eagerly awaiting to welcome us home. Thank you. For me, I'm so sensitive, as you know, with my meditation, the noises affects me and it takes away from the beauty of what I'm trying to do. So in future, if people can mute, it helps.
Yes, and thank you on that note. And sorry for that, technical issue. And Matthias, I think he's from. Once I had an opportunity of to I was featured in his on his poetic salon, and he's from Romania. He's a well-known poet. He's a master of himself. He is none other than Mircea Dan Duta.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure and an honor for me to be here.
It would be great if you could say a few words about Lantern's poem, and then you could go on reading your poem as well.
Sorry, please, would you repeat?
No, okay, it's go ahead with your poem. Sorry.
No, you wanted me to tell something else, and I didn't hear. Please, if you would be so kind to repeat, and
I just wanted to give your few a small comment on reaction on Lantern poem.
Oh, thank you. I apologize. Now I understand. I have to say, and actually it is a well-known thing that I follow since I have been following quite a long time Lantern Carrier's poetry, his literary career. And on one hand, I'm very impressed by the way he manages to enroot himself and to continue the tradition of the literary traditions of the Indian subcontinent, because in his poetry one can find not only traces of the Hindi poetry, but also from today's India, but also reflexes from the whole Indian subcontinent, which makes it more universal. And on the other hand, to import and to integrate into his verses very interesting motifs of the today's contemporary poetry from Western countries or from other countries around the world. This is a force of synthesis which is not usual to a poet, and with one of the dimension of his very strong art is to be able to make this synthesis credible. I mean to integrate, to make an osmotic of those motives without any of them to feel singular or to feel unusual within the complex of his poetry. I mean, it is not usual, it is a very peculiar talent to be able to put together motifs which belong to different roots, to different origins, and still to create a great poetry, still to create literature, a very personal literature, which would be understood and accepted by people from so many cultural backgrounds. And I congratulate the poet for this.
Did a great review on Lantern Carrier's poems, sir. Thank you, and please read out your poems, sir.
If it was not my turn to read, okay, I will wait. I didn't understand.
Please. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, because we were talking about the tradition of this part of the world, I will try to read a poem which was published in Indonesia, and it maybe I have some problems with finding it now. Maybe it would be better someone else to read, and I will let you know when I find the poem so that we don't lose time.
Perfect,
I apologize. I apologize a lot.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Perfect. Now I think I could go with Jom Canto. Jom Canto is a first timer on our platform. He is a beautiful poet, and just listen to him and enjoy. Jom
Okay,
Canto,
all right.
and next
Yeah,
just wait. After Jom Canto, Spango will be reading out. Okay, be ready, Spango. Okay, Jom Canto, go ahead.
Okay. Today I almost refused to remember you. I shattered the windows of memory, forgetting that windows are not glass, but the space that remains when the glass is shattered. I forgot that when we throw stones at our own glass houses, they pile up and form gravestones right at the front of our door. And the world wonders why sometimes we wake up dead to love and all its suggestions, and several unmarked graves of questions. Today, I almost refuse to remember your name. I forgot that windows are not glass, but the empty space that remains when the glass is now a sharp heap of cuts for wounds of the gut that will bleed only on the inside, the heart drowning in its own blood. This empty space that has left me vulnerable to gusts of wind, scattering your love letters across my conscience, picking up speed with every breath I breathe, making me wish I could not read, but all these years in class seem to have prepared me for this day, where I understand even the hidden, unwritten meaning in all of this. I try to unlearn the alphabet at the same speed that your love letters are creating their own. A new 26 letters for words that make it crystal clear, the whole thesis of why you're here. You don't even need me to be literate to realize that all this is deliberate. It's deliberate because you know damn well that I can read the writing on the wall. We formed our own language, remember? Yes, it says, you are not there at all, in large print. Even my mother, who never spent a day of school in a lifetime, took the hint. It is as if someone you picked out of a lineup translated this perfect crime up to the second that everyone who is able to see what the pain of you leaving me did to me can understand without learning its lesson. I forgot that windows are not like prison glass that never shatters. So when I threw a rock at your memory, it revealed you afresh to me, as if saying, get off the phone. I'm here, touch my elusive face. As if saying I was free to let you imprison me again. In your lies, my lies, the web of lies that we told each other. And I want to try to escape that image and wander into daytime. It's like suddenly every shop that I know in my radius is now selling your favorite dress. And I could save up and buy every one of those evil things and burn them. But you are dead certain that I could not convince you to remove the one you wear in my mind. And if you did, your nakedness is a living statue that I would need another lifetime to uproot. And I think my mistake was that when I decided to let go of you initially, I accidentally pegged myself inside my own bags, so I could not leave. You just threw them right back into your closet. And the more I scream to be released, the more I seem to fold, just like my clothes. Thank you.
Wow. That was mesmerizing performance. The way you articulated, my goodness, my goodness. I mean, I am speechless. My brother, I am speechless. On that note, I would call Spango. He's been waiting for long. Spango, go ahead.
Thank
Wow,
you.
yeah.
Poetry is life. Poetry is consciousness in action. Poetry is all my ancestors, past, present, and future, being at the lives through these words I write, memorize, repeat again and again and again and again. A very good afternoon, good morning, good evening to you wherever you are. The name is Pongo. I'm a spoken word artist / author from the beautiful country of Zimbabwe. If you get some time and you get some money, please go and see Zimbabwe. It's a very beautiful country. As you can see, the flag is just wonderful. I'm gonna recite a poem which is in the past days become a favorite poem. It's titled "The Rain Dance." It goes something like this. We all sat around the fireplaces, the tongues of the fire seemingly taunting our hungry looking faces. We had not left the room, no, none had the nerve, not until the ritual was over. We sat on the floor, cross-legged, frosting the grounds of the sea, spring had come and gone, but even the trees that hung onto their leaves were grieved to hear them fall to the ground, raising tons of dust that hung above our heads like a friendly ghost come to boast. The rhythm of life could sing to the cries of the bleeding goats. We had drank their blood and ate the flesh of their kin in an effort to keep soul glued to skin. The people were quiet, but each whispered in their minds the truth unspeakable. The crusty pool that stood atop the cathedral, seemingly violating the sky, rendered her barren. Gone are the days of the rain dance when the rainmaker through the orifices of the hot springs in Bingham disappeared for 7 days and came back with basket loads of harvest maize to tell of a bumper harvest, a gift from the gods of the land. If it came with his hands empty like politicians' promise of food security, the tribe knew that the drums had to beat for the people to clap and the gods to dance until the earth cried tears of rain. We were one with the land, most so gods of the rain. So I pray thee tell which gods to this said that let you starve. No, no blasphemy. Let's have none of nonsense for the starving child whose father works the fields but the rains unfold, whose mother gathers the wood to go to umango whose stomach grumbles the Lord's prayer but all the Lords are deaf. Her shoulders will never carry the unpleasant weight of a scarftin as she goes to school. She bends but not a single droplet for her throat to cool. So she learns at school that the globe is getting warm, that Mother Earth never speaks but she whispers silent cries every time a car turns her to a passive smoker, taking a to cloud 9, but do you know what smoke does to lungs? It will create a hole so big the sun escape the hair time and burn us all alive. No rain to cool us down, let alone irrigate the garden of Eden, long lost to the hands of men. Peace.
Yet again, you rendered, I will render the speechless, my dear.
Thank you.
Spongo or Fongo? Fongo.
Spongo. Pongo.
Spongo from New
Pongo.
Zealand. Yeah.
From Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe,
Zimbabwe, yeah.
Zimbabwe. Thank you, my dear brother. Now I would go to France, all the way to France, and now I would call upon Isabel Martini. Isabel. I think maybe Pankhuri ma'am is ready.
Yes, I am.
You
Thank
are
you.
always. Go ahead, ma'am. But before that, you could just react on Juma, two poets who made us,
Wonderful
and then you
poem
could read out your poem.
in such a beautiful sort of a breathless rap kind of a style, right? It was done very beautifully and a powerful poem. And I also want to say that there were some other poems that were very nice as well, and especially the one before that was also very good. So I think it's a wonderful poetic evening. Thank you so much, Prasanna ji, again. And after a lot of dilemma, listening to the poems, because there were some wonderful poems read on men and women and lots of themes, love. So coincidentally, I'm not in France, but my poem is about France. And this was done by a Bangladeshi poet who lives in, the anthology was done by a Bangladeshi poet who lives in France. So it's called The Same from the Eiffel Tower. Angry crowds like angry Parisians will march to Versailles or any palace else, even place else, if bread ever ran out. Such is the power of the declaration of modernity made so boldly by the French Revolution some 3 centuries ago. Groups like Jacobins and Girondins roam the hungry streets of Venezuela, Sri Lanka, Ivory Coast, calling for a coup, but it doesn't bring any Napoleon to power. Please do not take this as a vote against the most dynamic of presidents, Emmanuel Macron, in love with his teacher, 24 years his senior, inspiring so many caught up in strange situations like me. Deported for having had an affair with a teacher some 20 years my senior, one I was very cleverly pulled into by a professional email, asking me for coffee and telling his current love situation, or should I say sex situation, orgy, parties, open relations, this is about men and women both, sex clubs, and it's very common, which all sounded like a bold proposal to kiss. Well, the kiss was good, but I shouldn't have been. An American historian of French history who was teaching about the underground literary movements behind the revolution, and yes, did embolden my faith in the power of writing, does come to mind with his gossip about the Parisian archives. Each time the legendary beauty of France gets talked about, but think of France, and so much history floats by. Then if you stand by the Seine, the flow will wet you as if you touched the water. Seine's serpentine path, seen so beautifully from the Eiffel Tower, invites you to come closer, dip your hands, get inside the water. The tower, majestic with its lights, asks you to stay up on top and to get down, only the ground below, with sprawling rose gardens of roses fresh and blooming like hues, an emblem of love, red, like red, never seen before. Red that can color you red, this crown below won't let you go up or anywhere. Oh, the memory of Paris, visited before and went to university, lingers beautifully, always enticing with a question. What about the countryside with its Monet sunrises, Cézanne landscapes, Manet poppies and plum brandies, Renoir's boat parties, Degas dancers, but it's partly countryside with Gustave Caillebots, wet Paris street on a rainy day, spreading its arms with a forever burning torch of the soldiers' memorial. So many questions persist. How wild would be the wilderness of this country with some manicured vineyards, but yes, yet to be seen. Just to be in Paris is to be captivated. Thank you.
I think I could use the phrase as always. It's always love.
Yes, I just want to say that this poem was written before. I recently was in Paris for an evening, quite dramatically, and there will be another poem, and I'm also going to write a letter to Emmanuel Macron about the Orly airport. So I just wanted to also share that. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, ma'am. Had some audio issues, but then we enjoyed as always. You try to portray, you know. On that note, I think I could go with go to Harinder Cheema, ma'am. Harinder Cheema, ma'am, welcome. Harinder Cheema. Ma'am, kindly unmute your mic. I think, yeah.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
So first of all, my heartfelt gratitude for this opportunity once again, Kumar Prasanna. And I was on a commitment, but I ran back home to join this evening. So thank you so much for having me here. So I would like to go ahead with my poem, Just Walk On. Just walk on the path of truth. Your old age will thank your youth. See that nothing can deter you from the righteous path, even though you have to bear the people's wrath. Working hard from dawn to dawn, just walk on. The temptations will lure you. The monotony will bore you. Some people will leave you, but some would believe you. For God's sake and not people's sake, remember you're for a purpose born. Just walk on. The world will not understand you, dear. People will laugh, making you a subject of jeer. On a hazy day with a vision clear, materialism will give way when you blow the spiritual horn. Just walk on. Everything is transient. Everything will be gone. The palatial houses, the plush lawns, and one day there would be no one to mourn. But you can spread light as a rising sun. The journey itself will become the destination, living eternally, bearing death beneath a tombstone. Just walk on. And if you have committed some sins, there is still a chance to win. Afresh you have to begin. Forever leave the devils in. Repair the soul that is torn. Check if the switch of your conscience is on. Just walk on. In the beginning, the path will seem forlorn. You will feel you're walking all alone. But only if you walk away from the crowd, making your creator proud, there will be perpetual light and eternal day. Angels will greet you on the way. And as a pure soul with impurities gone, just walk on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank
Wow,
you.
just go on, just go on. That's so beautiful utterance. I would say it is rhyming intact. I mean, such a beautiful, utterance. I would just, I love it. I would, on that note, I think I could go to Dr. Molly Joseph, ma'am, who else could be. She's the best one, I think, to give you, analogy, analysis.
Thank you so much, Kumar Prasanna. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am.
Harinder ji, that is a powerful philosophy of life, I felt. Just walk on. Despite all the pitfalls that await you, the fissures and the so-called ruptures that happen in relationship, on earth, in religion, whatever, ideology, we still have to walk on. We have to trespass and transcend them. And through personalizing it on one plane, like internalizing it, through the local, you are giving the universal message. It's the message for mankind. So, especially in these times, I believe, these kinds of uplifting poems we need to boost up our morale. Because we are walking on slippery shores. Anytime, anything can happen. Pandemic has hit us. War is there at any time breaking out. Yes, slippery shores. But with that grit and will that you posited, Harinder Cheema, I really appreciate your poem. There was a power in the poem, a power-packed poem. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That means so much to me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, mate.
Now you could read out your poem, ma'am.
Yeah. This time, I don't know. I'm carried away by the tinges of memory. I hope to take you onto those planes. Some things are like that. Slowly they wafting, unbidden. The soft wind touching, caressing, and leaving. The cuckoo's cry echoing and fading over the distant valleys of deepening silence. Yes, like the unseen fingers touch over your forehead in that delirious night of fretful fever, from the one wakeful for you throughout. Those days when you toiled hard with studies at night and dozed over your book, the one hand that took you to bed slowly, wrapping you up and switching off the light. Yes, they come and leave. The dewdrops that carries the night's dreams. The bubbles of studied silence over the placid lake, only to disappear unaware. Thank you, my dear.
Beautiful, ma'am, as always. I mean, dewdrops, indeed. Moving on, she takes me as Hussain. I mean, that's a great blessings. And she is none other than Isabel Ascension. Isabel.
Sorry, me from Spain. Good afternoon, good evening to everyone, and thank you so much for this invitation, dear friend Kumar Prasanna, great poet. Well, my first poem. Who are you who pronounce me from a distance? You who know the light that inhabits my soul. You who do not know if you are my brother, my father, my friend, or my son. Who are you in Shiva penetrating gaze? Who am I in the divine inspiration of Shakti? Only love knows the answer. Only the life's book hides the truth.
Beautiful, small yet it can very beautiful meaning and feel. Thank you, thank you, Ma, thank you, Isabel, thank you for coming on the
Thank
show.
you, thank you, thank you to you, thank you so much. It's only a poem or a second poem is possible? I don't know.
No,
Only one poem?
No,
Another?
it's not like. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
Isabel, I'll come back to you. We'll come back to you, and then we'll come back to you in the second round. Maybe if we
Okay.
get time, and so.
In a new term.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get time, 5 or the few
Okay.
points are left.
Thank
So
you,
I
thank you.
think, now I think I could call upon Mircea Dan Duta to read out his poem.
Thank you very much, and thank you also for your understanding. I will read a poem called You Didn't Die, which was published in the compilation Souls of Love by Rini Valentina in Indonesia. You didn't die, only your late blood diluted into sap, unfairly lost through the gates to nowhere caused by the drought. So the fire tree grew up, spreading its roots through the body of the old morning. I cuddled your trunks, I fondled your branches, I kissed your cones, and while kneeling, I melted into fog tears, and I dug in vain under your shade. No, you didn't die. Thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity of reading here next to so wonderful poets from the whole world. And congratulations, Kumar Prasanna, for this initiative, and warm thanks also Pankhuri Sinha for translating this poem somewhere into Hindi. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And let me have a quick reading from, I think we have 4 poets left to have the first. I think David is there. David, Olatubosun David. David, are you ready? If David is not ready, I think you could go. I could ask Bizo to read out his poem. Bizo. And after Bizo, Gangalaxmi Patnaik ma'am and Shyamaprasad Patnaik sir, Prasanna Bhatta sir.
Yeah.
Bizo, it's yours.
Thank you, Kumar, and hello, all my friends. Thank you, Mirka, Alexandra, Isabel, Jennifer, all my friends in the book. I the coin. Poetry reading. Poetry reading. Poetry reading. Where are you? I look around. It was set in the parking lot, an open space because of COVID-19 pandemic. Men and women came to the meeting. The desks were placed in the southern end of the parking lot. Hello, Dante Mo, my friend. Hello, Isaac. How are you? No. How was your ride to the place? Good, very nice. Enjoy. Thank you. Delhi, the MC told me, Isaac, can you pass around the endorsed to the people? Yes, of course. The poetry reading was moved to the north side of the lot. Suddenly, I couldn't find my phone. I was searching for it. And suddenly,
Bijo, you're muted. Bijo, you're muted. Bijo, you're muted. Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Gangalaxmi ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik from Odisha. Felt great pleasure receiving invitation for recitation from esteemed Chairman PWI Pramod Gangadharanji, Admin of Fertile Brains K. Kumar Prasannaji. It's indeed an honor to be invited. It's really awesome to participate in virtual recitation. Now I would like to recite my first poem. The title is Going Out. The title is Going Out. No one talks of love, fondness, modesty, togetherness, meekness, humbleness these days. No one talks of love, fondness, modesty, togetherness, meekness, humbleness these days. Men and women talk of pay commission, share market, fall of Sensex. Men and women talk of pay commission, share market, fall of Sensex. Stars remain far away from them. Trees, birds, rivers, animal, running squirrels do not draw attention towards them. Hungry dog barks, shouted beggars. Stars remain far away from them. Trees, birds, rivers, animal, running squirrels do not draw attention towards them. Hungry dog barks, shouts at beggars. Coming back again home, men are pulling round, always in the run. Coming back again home, men are pulling round, always in the run. Time splinters into parts quickly, burns like wicks on lamps of earthen. Time splinters into parts quickly, burns like wicks on lamps of earthen. This is the end of my first recitation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Such a beautiful poem. Now I would go to Shyamaprasad sir.
Good evening, sir. Thanks, Prasanna ji and Pramod Gangadharanji of Pen Wonders International for inviting me to recite the poem in this interactive session. The poem I'm going to recite is of the title, You Are My Guiding Spirit. The poem goes like this. Oh, my sweetheart, you always illuminated my heart's murky black hole, like the brightest star amongst constellations. Oh, my love, your bewitching and luscious smile inspired and emboldened me to face intricate problems. When I saw you in a ring ceremony, attracted by your splendorous charm, fell in love instantaneous. Your lovely and charismatic glamour motivated me to pen emotional verses. I dived into the unfathomable ocean of love and romance and could find the elixir. I soared high above the blue azure to explore the kaleidoscopic grandeur of amazing video. Your love and kisses, ecstatically, romantic and passionately emotional, enhanced my sensuous innervation. Your inspiring smile encouraged me to scribble romantic verses, spill in soulful love, desire, and jubilation. You are my guiding spirit, ushering in perennial, eternal, evermore, and euphorial bliss. I forgot all my pains and miseries when you entered smilingly into realms of my life. Whenever I faced any dilemma, so motto, you became my guiding spirit. And that is the end of my poem. Thanks a lot for watching and listening me patiently. Thank you.
Beautiful, sir. Beautiful. Now I call upon Prasanna Bhatta, sir.
Audible? Prasanji, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, sweet personalities. Humble regards to Honor Prasanna Kumarji and Fatal Brain Group. Respected Gangadharanji and Pen Wonders International Group. I'm going to recite a poem in this adorable and admirable platform. Nowadays, most of the, so to say, the young generation is habituated with a disease. This disease is seen among young generation using slang language without knowing its consequence. Bullying. Bullying. The title of my poem, Beware of Bullying. Bullying is a deadly disease seen among the young generation. But what is the consequence they don't know? And it is should say, an alliteration. Beware of bullying. Behind the tree, below the sky. Behind the tree, below the sky, beside the lake, between the mountains. Boys, boys were cheerful. Bullying a girl. Bullying is harmful. Black clouds as it is. Bewitching girl, behaved respectfully. Belly born she is. Boys do not know it. Belly born she is. Boys do not know it. Beyond everything, Lord and gods are apprehended. Lord and gods are apprehended. Funny as she is. Funny as she is. But boys imagine funny. D-O-N-N-Y, D-O-N-Y. D-O-N-N-Y. Funny as she is. But boys imagine funny. Boys with young age blanked their minds. Boastful they were, bootless their future. Bonus they got. Bonus they got. Blow from Bunny Gal. Blow from Bunny Gal. Thank you so much for listening my part.
Beautiful alliteration, sir. Thank you. Thank you for presenting your beautiful poem. Now I would call upon Jayashree ma'am. Jayashree ma'am, welcome to the show and please recite your poem. Jayashree ma'am, kindly unmute your mic. Yeah, please go ahead with your poem.
Yes. Good evening. May I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening all my dear friends. Because the rainy season here, so I recite my poem, Rabindranath Tagore's Rainy Day. Rabindranath Tagore's Rainy Day. Dark cloud in monsoon sky, no blue patch anymore. Oh, you all today don't go out of the door. Monsoon rain falls, peter patter, the paddy field is full of water. Beyond the river looms dark and cloud, it darkness to the core all around. Listen, 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 someone hailing boatman wants to cross the river. Ferry service is suspended today, not closed forever. The cast wind howls now near river. The river is flooded, waves send silver. Water crashes down on water, charming musical spray. The ferry service is not closed but suspended today. Listen, listen, you folks, the cow wounds bring her in the stair. After a while, when sun goes down, darkness will grow in great. Listen, 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 go to the door and please look out. Did they come back? Those were out? Did they come back? Those were out? I wonder where the cowboy went. He spoiled all the day. After a while, when sun goes down, it will be dark all the day. It will be dark all the day. Oh, you all, please don't go. Oh, you all, please don't go. Don't go out of the door. The sky is dark, light faded. The day won't last anymore. The day won't last anymore. Your days will be instant rain. Path to the river is slippery again. Look at the roadside bamboo groves. Look at the roadside bamboo groves. The merely sway and dancing in groves. The merely sway and dancing in the grove. Dark cloud monsoon sky, no blue patches anymore. Oh, you all today don't go out the door. Thank you. Thank you. This is the rainy season's poem, Tagore's, and translated by my friend, and I recite this. Thank you. Thanks to
Beautiful
all.
recitation, beautiful rendition, ma'am. Thank you for reading out Atinal Rabindranath Tagore's poem. Thank you, thank you once again. I think I could go to David, Olatubosun David. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. David, are you ready? Go ahead.
Thank you so much. The title of my poem is Sunday 5th, June 2022. The poem is a tribute to St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, Nigeria. That's 5th June 2022. A group of unknown gunmen attacked a church here in Nigeria, and they wasted a lot of souls in dozens. It was really a pathetic incident. So this poem is about it. And really, the poem is not to call for sympathy, but I just want to call your attention to what is happening here in Nigeria, and that we need your prayers. Thank you.
Sure.
Now, in the day of the Lord, in the very heart of his sacred place, Satan walks tall, defies his supremacy. Evil walks physically in the midst of men, prances in victory. hold the scepter of a prince. For our good men have been starved with selfish ambition and apathy and greed. We are held hostage in our fatherland. We are made to serve our tears like sweet wine. We are reduced to animal slaughter at carnival of woe, and the valiants bathe in the pool of our blood. We labor to feed demonic cattle. We no longer have land to farm. Our hands are taken away from us. Our hoes are now used to plant us instead. Lord, we are harmed, bereft of strength. We are sheep without a shepherd. We are vulnerable and helpless. But Lord, we are not hopeless. Even though we are killed on a daily basis, and our faith deflates to heaven and dildos, there remains in us a little fragment like the half of a mustard seed. With this, we shall cling unto you for salvation. For only you we know can ransom our land. Now, to those who have suffered the loss of persons, those whose hearts are stabbed by the sword of agony, the eyes that witness the gruesome killings, mother whose only child was shot in the head, father who lost wife and children, to return home nakedly and lonely, and the little child who remains stranded in the midst of pandemonium, having lost a lovely parent to gruesome killings. What melody shall we sing to calm down your sorrowing heart? What song shall we sing to make you forget your loss, except that we pray God to heal your festering wound? And to the victim of death, the little bride that never becomes a bride, the fearless man who died shielding his child, they eventually died together. Little one who will never live to see their dream fulfilled. The praying voices, silent by the power of bullets. You close your eyes in devotion to God and to the word of sin, only to open them in the bosom of your God. I say, may God forgive your sins and your rest be sweet. Thank you.
Brilliant, brilliant, David. Brilliantly touching, I would say. Brilliantly touching. And thank you for presenting your beautiful poem. Now, I think I would end this show, or I would like to take honorable poets' opinion from you. If you go ahead with second round, with quick round of reading, or shall we go ahead with second round? We'll take quick reading. I think you're very much comfortable with second round the quick reading. I think I could go ask Dr. Janatha Ramanathan ma'am to read out her second poem, and quick and short poem. Short. Janatha Ramanathan ma'am. Lopamudra ma'am.
Thank you, Prasad S, for giving me the opportunity. I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
As first of all, I would like to thank the beautiful and really beautiful host of the evening, Prasanna ji. He really manages the show very well. He has got a really good showman. So by thanking you, I would like to read out my second one. Some factor between some similar image and some dissimilar image, with the bundle of thought, with the paramount of actions, I overlooked the moisture, the activating oxygen, which was maintaining my to inhale the fragrance of blossoming flowers, maybe due to the late arrival of rain, or for my losing tenacity to adjust with the humid frame. I ignored the panorama and the prospect to dwell with the drama. The visualization became blurry, colorless. Clouds hover around, giving the picture vary. I travel ahead carrying worries. I leap some folder, I skip some chapter, I bound some feather, but nurtured those enlightening factors. To move ahead.
Beautiful. Beautifully, wow. Very good. I think now I would like to call upon Francisca. Francisca, please unmute your mic. Francisca. Jennifer.
Okay. I have just a short poem for the second one, titled Only Natural. Old man clothed in white, newly born baby cries, life. Years go by, the child running up the stairs gleefully, the old couple descending painfully. Their eyes collide, the child feels tenderness. The couple shudders, tries to walk quickly by. That's it.
Sweet and short, short and sweet. Always.
Shortest one I've done.
Now, Francisca.
Thank you. Sorry about that. It was technical difficulty. I love Jennifer's. That's beautiful, short and sweet.
Thank you. Thank you, Franchesa.
Just awesome all around. I'm going to be reading today at another event, so we have some keywords, and I'm going to do something that I love, smiling. Invest that smile. Invest and listen to my words. The blueberry-colored thunder skies smile at you. Unplug that attitude and terminate that frown. Run with the cheetahs in your galoshes in the rain. Thank you.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Thank you, Francisca. Now, Sujata Paul. Sujata, kindly unmute your mic. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Actually, unfortunately I couldn't hear anything. Guest has come in my residence, so please excuse me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Would you like to read, or you want to excuse yourself?
Actually, I couldn't hear anything, so I am unable to.
Okay, please read out your second poem. Please read. Yeah, a short one.
Okay. Please give me 1 minute.
Okay, then in meantime, I could call upon some other poets. So I think I could go to Harinder Cheema, ma'am.
Hi, greetings once again. So I would present a small poem, An Electronic Zoo. In the present day and times, we don't care for thoughts sublime. Surrounded by machines, we have become mechanical too. Artificial intelligence is the order of the world new. We are connected, but there is no connect. We can safely commit mistakes when we have the autocorrect. Relationships are fragile. What a pity. We even have to lock our profiles. Oh, how much I wish to travel back back in time when we would not even lock our house, as there was more trust and less of crime. When there were no Google Maps or navigation, it was fun to stop on the way and ask others about our destination. When excitedly we ran out to receive a letter with lesser amenities, life was much better. And today, when I see everyone with gadgets, very tech savvy too, I miss the human connect in this electronic zoo. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Beautiful, ma'am. Beautiful, beautiful message in many, I think that's a beautiful message you can write with, in a short form. I think such a beautiful, lovely poem. And
Thank you.
now I think Sujata ma'am, Sujata ji is
Yes,
ready.
yes. Yes, I am ready. Thanks for bearing. The second poem entitled Why Such Things Happen, Papa. Papa, you know, Rohan was crying today in the classroom when Miss told all students to inform their parents for attending the annual function. Ma, do you know Seema, the talkative girl of our class, nowadays remains silent. When we forced her to share with us something, she told that her father had left her mom and herself due to poverty. Why do the other parents behave in such strange ways? Look at us. We are so happy as all three of us are united always. Mama, perhaps they don't have the idea that to spend quality time together, to travel with all family members, to care and support each other, to get worried if any feels unwell, to share joys, to feel in double. Values and affection, the encouragement and love I get from both of you. It's my asset forever, for which I am proud for both of you. It's a soliloquy of a happy child against a needy one or the victim one who is deprived of his parents. Thank you very much for listening.
Beautifully expressed, indeed. Beautifully expressed. Now I would go to Molly ma'am. Molly ma'am, please read out your second poem.
Thank you, Prasanna. It is wonderful attending the whole session. Here goes my poem. Not knowing. In the gentle wind they fall, those leaves, the tree not knowing. They fly in flocks above the lake, those birds, the lake not knowing. If only one could walk off over the meadows, the blades of grass not knowing. One could take, if only one could take bath in the river that flows, the river not knowing. Some mourn when the tree falls. It's just a matter of time. The sky clears up where the tree stood once. Minds clear up in acceptance. Thank you. Thank you, Arindam.
At again, like earlier one. So beautiful, ma'am. Beautiful.
Okay, thank you. With your permission, may I take leave? I have something very important at
Yeah,
family.
please, ma'am. Thank you for being with us all the while. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Now I would ask Dr. Janatha Ramanathan ma'am to kindly recite her second poem. Short one. Dr. Janatha. Okay, I think she has some technical issue. I think I could go to Mircea Dan Duta once again to ask and to recite his.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And as I understood, it has to be a short poem. I prepared something like this. The title is Jumping on the Image. I fulfilled the task I was entrusted with. I welcomed the good news they announced. I kept looking over our symbiosis while continuing to observe or only implementing, since now I don't remember anymore, the recommended social distancing. I found out in time about the genocide. I took you on that trip. We reached the city, we found the shelter, and I met some of the ones living there. Now we could finally have some sleep, for we needed a good rest after all that had happened. And before all that was said to follow. But what's that tree with those lights above? What about this violacious heart between us? And who are you? Thank you very much. And once again, congratulations for your initiative, and congratulations to all great poets I had the chance to read together here. Thanks a lot.
Profound. Thank you, sir. Thank you for presenting your beautiful second poem. And now I would go to Ratan Ghosh, Dr. Ratan Ghosh. Kindly present your second poem, short one.
Yeah, very good evening to everyone. I'm going to recite my second poem. Small poem. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. My second poem is based on pollution, entitled The Habit Art. I behold a heavy sky, drowning, in bleak and dark, for years to die. The blinking stars often often cry, since the stripe fall on the art's eyes, to enlighten the beauty of God's deed in the towers of limitless need. The wise see that they feel. With telescopic observations, the full black and the lenses growing thicker from the planet of light sea. So the greedy and hungry towers, eating up all healthy, green, leaf, only to keep here breathing, trying up in the layers of suffocation, solidity, and helpless life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Could not hear your voice. I mean, this a little bit of audio issue.
Is there any actually? Is there any problem? Network issue, maybe.
Yeah, network issues.
Should I read again? Am I audible now?
No, it's okay, sir. I think we're running out of
If the
time.
network, it's maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Now we would call upon Dr. Janatha Ramanathan, ma'am, to recite her second poem.
Thank you, Prasanna ji. There was some issue. That's why I couldn't.
No, it's okay. I think again you muted, ma'am. Yeah, sure.
Okay, sorry, there was some issue
No,
that's
it's
why I
okay,
couldn't
ma'am.
join at
Go
that
ahead.
time.
It's
And I
okay.
couldn't hear Ratan Sir's poem also, but something it is on pollution. That's the need of the hour that everyone should take care of this problem in order to have a serene and harmony life. And now I will recite my poem, Battered Soul. This battered soul is, I think that not only one soul, this is a representation of many battered souls in the society. Life becomes a custom without any expectations, a battle of emotions. Bruises like bristles prick my heart. Pain like pine pierces my mind, yet the fragile heart sobs out the suppressed silence. Living a life of accustomed mundane routine, an empty nothingness, moving from one end to the other, regularly hit and badly hurt, dashed and bashed, dripping droplets of crimson red from the ailing heart of the dumb damsel. O my soul, that was once bold, how battered you must be. Hallowing and hallucinating, I withdraw into my shell, thinking and deliberating within me thousands of thoughtless dreams. Effortlessly, I believe I could. Often I fail to remember I am muted and doubly muted, to voice out even for me. Perturbed philosophies curtail my periphery. I love to sing the symphony of life, where no orchestra plays for me. The melancholy notes I utter speaks of the ongoing intricacies. Cacophonous notes crackle the day, struggling hard to bind the life, unnoticed, unrecognized, and unacknowledged. I fall and fall again and again to the failures of reconciliation. I'm an exhausted energy in the synchronized pattern of scheduled journey of life. Ups and downs of ebbing tides smother me from serenity, suffocates and throttles my mind, panting and parching on the way, mounting the inefficacies of unborn desire. Welcome notes always pop up, which leads to the anticipation of a better dawn. How I wish that it happens to the sway of my heart, eroding pain that scares the soft, tender petals like heart, petal like heart, crushes the existence of the sweet old memories. Am I succumbed to nothingness? Am I obliged to be tied up with the vicious ethics of this chauvinistic planet? Should I apologize for my existence? Should I plead for my space? Is it delirium where I find not me, but an alien juggling for the whereabouts, striving to spot the vanishing footprints that I left on my way? Allow my heart to be broken, tears to fall and embrace loneliness. The battered soul moans, bereaves and ignores, waiting for the new vision, the resurrection, dreamt ago, a panacea I want in my life. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That's brilliant, ma'am. That's brilliant. I think I'm just first time I'm listening to you. I think this time it's a face to face.
Yeah.
That's indeed profound. I mean, that's a way of the way you expressed and you put those words in. I mean, I mean, really praiseworthy. I would say.
Thank you all. Thank you, dear friends.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And
Thanks.
Aftab is there with us. I think Aftab is ready to read out his poem. He is from Kashmir. POK. He's a professor, I would say. So Aftab, go ahead with your poem. Unmute your mic.
Sir, today I am not at home, so I'm just listening to you. I am not having a poem with me and someone else.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Aftab. And now I would call upon Gangalaxmi ma'am, Shyamaprasad Patnaik sir, and Prasanna Bhatta to quickly read out the small short poems.
sir.
Me, Prasanna ji, my
Ah,
second
ji.
poem.
Ah, you're there. I think. Sorry, sir. Yeah, you too. First, Gangalaxmi, ma'am.
Absolutely.
The title of my second poem is Anticipation. I predicted to meet with you. We met after many years with spirit. We met our home returning. You looked tired. I too felt quite run down, exhausted. Your eyes, which have gathered fog and dust, ran faster than a squirrel to green thickets. My eyes anticipating your eyes running towards tree. I climbed up the tree to inhale. How long you and I were there on tree, I do not remember. About our return resurgence, I began to realize these days there are no trees, no expectation of climbing shrubs. The inflating summer heat blanketed spring. No one talks of trees. No garden in my dwellings. No anticipation of flutter of butterflies. Hence, no expectation of climbing any evergreen shrubs. The inflating, sorry, thank you. The poem is over.
Something you're continuing, inflecting. Yeah, but anyway, it is something about environment and environmental concern. Again. Thank you, man. Thank you. And now I would go to Prasanna Bhatta, sir. Prasanna Bhatta, sir. Second poem, short one, please. Yeah.
Thanks for inviting my second poem. I'm going to recite. I'm going to recite a title, Gomera. Gomera. What you torment me to show, what you torment me to show, becomes my shadow of life. What you don't know the flow, what you don't know the flow, becomes deadly arrow of life. What you feel the glow, what you feel the glow will enter to my borrow of life. What you can't wait to know, nature will show tomorrow of life. What you can't believe, what is below, what you can't believe, what is below, is zero yarrow of life. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bizo, would you like to read out your second poem? Bizo. Isaac Cohen. Bizo, would you like to read out your second poem? Okay, now I would like to call upon Shyamaprasad Patnaik, sir.
Hello. Thanks again. 1 minute. Actually, for 2 sets are on that side. The problem. So my title of my poem is Listen to Inner Self. If you wish to fulfill dreams, steer into sky like a giant albatross. Pursue your passion. Chase destiny, diligence and perseverance to achieve goals. Listen to inner self, raise confidence level, and accept to reach final destinations. March under tracks of faith, which carries you smoothly to success. Take help of your beloved future, inspiring you to achieve desired targets. If unable to succeed, restart vigorously as pillars of success. To make your dreams come true, revive positive attitude, nourish your wishes. Dreaming with high ambitions in life, one can accomplish long cherished desires. Never give up your efforts in midway on the road to success. Keep absolute faith and immense confidence in Almighty to scale summit peaks. Believe in your own caliber and stamina to swim successfully against tides. Those who dream big and pursue sincerely can accomplish and achieve dreams. And that is the end of my poem. Thank you.
That's inspirational, sir. Thank you. Thank you for presenting second poem. Now I would like to call upon Pankhuri Sinha, ma'am. Pankhuri Sinha.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And please allow me to read without the video. Is my audio okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, great. Because I think I should have even read the first one without the video. Anyways, so my poem is a very simple one. Actually, I sent it for your writing challenge, and it's called The Torul on Buddha Castle. This bird, this giant winged, wide-eyed, open-mouthed, often carrying the flaming sword of God in Hungary. This bird that I was trying to find on top of the Buddha Castle from across the Danube the second time I was in Budapest. This bird called Torul in Hungary that met me so suddenly out of the blue in similar green color, sitting on top of the Eagle's Bridge in beautiful Sofia. Same ruffled feathers, turned head, gaping eyes, tongue out, like about to snatch a prey or raise a call. And with its victims, prized catch, curly snakes, underneath the statue of Saint Gellert. This bird sitting in strange corners in Vienna's castles, this bird so calm in moments otherworldly. This bird being held by women in pictures, in paintings and sculptures. Doesn't this bird fill you with wonder and fulfillment, with faith and belief in the majesty, invincibility of nature, life, even love? Yes, this bird embodying all the energy of flights, fights, triumph, transition, even awesome transgressions. Doesn't this bird inspire you to spread your wings and reach out? Don't you just love this bird? Thank you. No comments, Prasanna ji?
I think you finished, and we were just, we were just listening, and we were just, at the end of, towards the end of it, it became silent. So we are just, immersed ourselves in your poem. That's much wonderful, ma'am. Such a wonderful poem, such a wonderful. And knowing that you presented for a prompt, and on my given prompt, that was something similar, much delightful, I would say. Thank you for presenting your second poem indeed. And now I would go to Bizo. Bizo, kindly unmute your mic, please. Bizo, you're muted. Kindly unmute your mic.
Yes. To my darling Yonat Cohen Peltz. Ade Cohen, my darling, you flew over my florid eyes like a hummingbird. You sip my nectar. Did you have your fill? You sip and move on like a muse feeding me a songfish meal. Thus goes on our story. We will love together for eternity. We will love together for eternity. Thank you, Ade Cohen, Israel.
That's Isaac for you all. He turned to be a singer now with his poem and the ever smiling Bizo. Thank you for presenting your second poem.
Yeah,
Now,
thank you.
I think we have pretty much finished our two rounds, and I think you have David with us. David, would you like to read out your second short poem, or shall we end up the show? David. Okay, I think we pretty much uh, finished our show, Poetic Evening with Fatal Brains. With, I look forward to meet you all next week. We have this theme-based show, so please join next week. Maybe for recitation or be an audience. Maybe I'll be behind the curtain. Now I'll be stopped.